Mrs. Casey's concerns regarding trust are deeply rooted in Mr. Hatfield's previous actions, particularly his infidelity, prompting her to question the viability of their future together. As they approach their one-year anniversary, this trepidation becomes increasingly palpable. Mr. Hatfield's vulnerabilities are exacerbated by his discovery of text messages on Mrs. Casey's phone, which incite doubts about their son's biological parentage. Such revelations place an immense strain on their already fragile relationship. Initially characterized by love at first sight, the couple's relationship has sadly devolved into an atmosphere rife with distrust and finger-pointing. While both individuals express a desire for a stable familial structure, the ongoing conflicts hinder their progress towards that goal. The emotional ramifications of uncertainty surrounding paternity exert a profound influence on relationships, often culminating in heightened stress and conflict. By addressing these emotions promptly, couples can mitigate the risk of long-term relational damage. The necessity of fostering a secure environment for children emerges as a critical theme, as parental disputes can foster adverse behavioral traits in offspring. Effective communication serves as a cornerstone for family wellness and coherence. An understanding of the distinctions between genetic and birth defects is paramount in cases of paternity, as these factors can shape a parent's perceptions regarding their child's health and lineage. Such clarity is essential in dispelling prevailing misconceptions. Miss Moore argues that Mr. Butler's contributions to the child's upbringing are negligible, asserting that his provision of diapers and wipes does not equate to genuine fatherly involvement. This assertion raises critical questions regarding paternal obligations and engagement. Conversely, Miss Harrison, the wife of Mr. Butler, staunchly defends her husband's assertions, claiming he has been told on multiple occasions that he is not the biological father. This exchange illustrates the intricacies inherent in blended family dynamics and the complexities of ongoing allegations. The court proceedings delve into discrepancies regarding conception dates and their relation to the child's birth, alluding to potential infidelity. This introduces an overarching theme of trust and betrayal that complicates the paternity dispute. Concerns for the child's well-being come to the forefront, with one parent expressing a desire to be present during visits. This highlights the essential need for stability and active involvement in the child's life amid tumultuous circumstances. The absence of a father's name on the birth certificate raises substantial questions regarding paternity. This legal void complicates the emotional dynamics among the parties involved, further entrenching their conflicts. The rising tension between the parents manifests through allegations of unfitness and deceit, showcasing how unresolved issues can perpetuate a vicious cycle of mistrust and discord within familial relationships. Mrs. Nicholas candidly acknowledges her past transgressions within her marriage, asserting that she has embarked on a journey of personal transformation and now seeks a second chance. Her hope lies in the DNA tests confirming Mr. Nicholas as the legitimate father of their children. In recounting the tumultuous history of their relationship, Mr. Nicholas raises multiple allegations of Mrs. Nicholas's infidelities, including instances occurring while he was at work. Such claims contribute to a palpable sense of distrust and jeopardize the stability of their marriage. The couple engages in a dialogue regarding the emotional toll of infidelity, spotlighting the sense of betrayal and miscommunication that has transpired. Mr. Nicholas articulates his frustration over the recurring accusations and the weight of Mrs. Nicholas's past. As the couple continues to navigate their relationship challenges, they reveal the depth of their emotional wounds alongside a shared desire for reconciliation. There is an evident effort to understand each other's viewpoints and to seek pathways for mutual healing. The court emphasizes the significance of their children, urging that their love for the young ones should catalyze efforts towards conflict resolution and the establishment of a harmonious family environment. Both partners express an earnest longing for a return to normalcy, hoping to cease the quarrels and instead concentrate on cultivating a stable and nurturing atmosphere for their children. They envision rebuilding their relationship on stronger foundations. Charles Lee Jr. narrates his experiences of frequent visits from his father throughout his life, indicating a close bond that persists despite the absence of formal recognition. This relationship cornerstones his personal narrative. The unfolding discussion sheds light on complex family dynamics, raising concerns over potential inheritance disputes and the emotional weight borne by Charles Lee Jr. following the recent passing of his mother. Charles Lee Jr. finds himself grappling with confusion as he confronts his father's denial of paternity, suggesting that external family appearances significantly influence their complicated relationship. Inconsistent testimonies regarding familial relationships contribute to the perplexity surrounding paternity and the legitimacy of claims made by various individuals. This pervasive inconsistency exacerbates the existing tension within the courtroom. The introduction of outside children into the family narrative complicates matters further, engendering feelings of resentment and disarray among siblings who were previously unaware of each other's existence. Such dynamics illuminate the challenges of managing family secrets. DNA test results emerge as a critical turning point, unveiling truths about familial connections that profoundly affect relationships and individual identities. The emotional responses to these revelations underscore the depth of unresolved issues that linger. Ms. Chappelle reveals that she incurred $2,475 in expenses due to Mr. Todd's failure to fulfill his babysitting responsibilities, ultimately resulting in job loss. This situation underscores the financial strains that can arise from familial disputes. Both parties concede to having engaged in extramarital relationships during their time together, which casts doubt upon the child's paternity and further complicates the overall situation. In response to the claims against him, Mr. Todd counters that Ms. Chappelle damaged his vehicle during a confrontation, seeking $375 in repairs. This adds yet another layer of complexity to this already multifaceted case. Witness testimonies unveil a complicated tapestry of relationships involving multiple children and partners, further emphasizing the difficulties associated with establishing paternity. The interconnectedness of these factors amplifies the tension within the courtroom proceedings. The discourse surrounding sexual activity without protection raises significant concerns regarding health risks and responsibilities inherent in relationships. This discussion serves to illuminate the potential consequences that arise from casual encounters. Ultimately, the court ruling denies the paternity claim, elucidating the legal ramifications associated with fatherhood and the responsibilities that extend from it. This decision also leads to the rejection of claims related to lost wages. Ms. Walker articulates her profound emotional suffering stemming from the loss of her son, compounded by the uncertainty surrounding the paternity of his child. This ambiguity engenders feelings of doubt and a yearning for familial connection. The courtroom proceedings underscore the necessity of a DNA test not only for emotional healing, but also for fostering familial acceptance. Both parties express a desire to fully embrace the child once paternity is definitively established, underscoring the importance of clarity in these matters. Testimony unveils a history of doubt between Delonte and his partner, further complicating the emotional terrain surrounding the child's paternity. This history is replete with conflicts and concerns tied to Fidelity. The mother recounts her deep sorrow over the loss of her son, finding solace in her relationship with her grandchild, whom she perceives as a living connection to her deceased child. This emotional linkage plays a crucial role in her healing journey. Despite her affection for her grandchild, she grapples with lingering uncertainties regarding his paternity, which complicates her grief and hinders her ability to connect fully. This internal conflict encapsulates the complexities of familial relationships during periods of loss. The court proceedings illuminate the vital role of truth within family dynamics as the mother seeks clarity regarding her grandchild's lineage. This pursuit of truth stands as a fundamental necessity for her emotional closure.